Hi everyone, it's Miss Euell again. In this example, we will find the missing radius in a cone. So the question says the volume of a cone is 30 pi cubic inches. If the height is 10 inches, what is the radius? So the first step is to write out the formula for the volume of a cone. So the volume of a cone is V equals 1/3 times pi times the radius squared times the height. So all of these put together, they're all multiplied. All right, so now let's fill in or substitute our values in for our variables. So the volume equals 30 pi equals 1/3 times pi. We don't know what the radius is, so I'm going to leave that as r squared. But we do know that the height is 10, and I'm going to put that in parentheses just to keep myself organized. Now, there's kind of a lot going on here, but using inverse operations, we can cancel some stuff out, do things to both sides of the equal sign, and eventually get what r equals. So the first thing that I'm going to do is first get rid of the pi. So I see that I have pi on both sides of the equation. That means if I divide the right side by pi, or pi over pi, that would equal 1. So we can cross those out. And if I divide the left side by pi, because whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other, then the pi over pi equals 1. So that kind of, gets the pi out of the way. So what am I left with? I'm left with 30 equals 1/3 times the radius squared times 10. The next thing I want to deal with is this fraction, 1/3. I don't really want to have to deal with it. So in order to undo that 1/3, I can multiply both sides by 3. Since 1/3 and 3 are opposites, 1/3 times 3 equals 1. So I'm going to multiply both sides, not by 1/3, both sides of the equation by 3. So on the left, 3 times 30 equals 90. And I did this so that I could get rid of the fraction. So 1/3 times 3 equals 1. So we can cross those out. So then I'm left with 90 equals r squared times 10. Now let's use inverse operations to get rid of the 10. So divide both sides by 10, since division is the inverse of multiplication. Divide both sides by 10. And I'm left with 9 equals r squared. So now I have to realize that 9 equals r squared is r, or what number squared equals 9. So I know from my perfect square roots that 3 squared equals 9. So r equals 3. So the radius is 3 inches. Yay! Great job.